Welcome to Session 1 of the Money Smart for Elementary School Students curriculum. This course will focus on needs versus wants and discover how much students know about paying themselves first. Before we start our lesson, be sure to have your Activity 1 Needs versus Wants printout and a pencil, some crayons, or colored pencils. Okay, let's start with money. We're going to talk about what we do with our money. Money comes to us in many different ways. You may be given money as a gift, like for your birthday or for a holiday. You may also get money for doing a good deed, like helping a neighbor rake leaves or shovel snow. Okay, so maybe not snow here in the South. Maybe cutting their grass or picking up sticks in their yard. And as a reward for your kindness, your neighbor may give you $1 or $2 for your help, right? How about when you get older? When you get older, you're going to need more money. When you have a job, you receive money in the form of a paycheck. Okay, now that we've discussed where money comes from, what do we do with that money after we get it? I'm sure many of you have lots of great ideas, right? Maybe some of you want to save your money, sticking it in a piggy bank to save it for something special. Some of you may want to spend it right away on a new toy, snack, or game. So we've talked about how we receive money, gifts or good deeds. Then we talked about what we want to do with that money, right? Next, we're going to discuss our needs and wants and what makes them different. Go ahead and pull out your Activity 1 page for me and grab a pencil. A need is something you must have to live. An example is shelter, food, water, clothing, medicine, and even soap. A want is something you would like, but you can live without. Some examples of wants are video games, stuffed animals, toys, vacations, jewelry, candy, soda, and the list goes on and on. I could fill up to 50 slides with my wants. So even though soap is a need, a fancy soap is a want. This is because it's a more expensive version of something that you need. Another example are shoes. You need them for protection, but you don't have to have the most expensive brand that just came out this season. Look at the needs and wants activity in your student activity book. Take a few minutes to review the items on the page. You need to decide which items are needs and which items are wants. Then you need to match each item by drawing a line from the item to the correct box. I'll give you 60 seconds to work on this. I'll even put a timer on the screen now. Alright, the timer is up. Let's work on this together to see if we can connect each of our dog's items to the box it's supposed to go to. First things first, the dog's food bowl. What did you put for food? Wants or needs? We definitely need food. That's a basic need. Okay, I'll draw my line now. Next, let's do the doghouse. Do you think the dog needs a doghouse? What if there's a storm, or it's really cold or hot outside? When we went over the definition of a need, it did say shelter was a need. Okay, Let's make sure we have a line drawn from the doghouse to the needs box. I'm drawing my line now. And next on the top of the thought bubble is what looks like a dog toy. Let's look at this one. Do you think the dog toy is a want or a need? I think the dog would be okay if it didn't have a dog toy. It's a want, not a need. Like our fancy shampoo or name brand shoes, right? Okay, I'm drawing my line now. Let's go back to the left side. Water. Is water a need? I think so. Most of our body and the dog's body is made up of water. Water is definitely a need. Okay, I'm drawing my line from the water bowl to the needs box now. Next is a dog treat. Okay, I know I love giving my animals treats. I think it's awesome. But I think we know they need food and don't absolutely need treats. This dog treat is a want. Let's make sure we have our line drawn from the dog treat to the wants box. I'm drawing my line now. And finally, the last thing in the dog's thought bubble is a ball. Maybe it's a tennis ball. Toys are wants. We talked about that when we discussed the dog toy next to the ball. I'm going to mark my line from the ball to the wants box now. Okay, so this more or less should be what your picture looks like when you've completed drawing the lines from each item to the box it goes in. We've learned some really important things today. We know where we can get money and thought about what we want to do with that money. Spend it right away, or maybe put it in a piggy bank to save for something we want that is more expensive or something we want at a later time. Also, we now know the difference between needs and wants, so we can make good decisions with our money, right? This completes our session, but if you want, feel free to color your Activity 1 page now. This is what my page looked like after I completed coloring it. I hope you like it. In the next session, we will discuss the importance of knowing what we spend our money on.